Hello, I'm Vivian Akinyosoye. Welcome to AV1 Express. On this episode of the show, we will be looking at business, economy, entertainment, and much more. But just before we go on, let's take a break. Join us shortly. Deputy Managing Director, United Bank for Africa PLC, Olumuyiwa Akinyemi, says the federal government should leverage opportunities in the creative industry for sustainable export earnings. According to him, the creative industry is the second largest growing industry in the world, spurred by the emerging digital trends in technology. He was speaking at the annual conference of the Finance Correspondents Association of Nigeria, FICAN, in Lagos. The conference was themed Boosting Domestic Capacity for Sustainable Export Earnings.
Japa or Japa? Japa. Innovation Hub there contains a large pool of intelligent guys building things in fintech world, in technology world that is not even recognized. So there's a huge potential full of export business in Nigeria. And we are at that precipice where Nigeria needs to take advantage of it. When we speak most times about export, we speak about commodities. We speak about oil. But how many of us speak about CFI, creative industry? Most countries you go to in Nigeria, in Africa today or globally, when you talk about Nollywood is the second biggest film industry. Music, whiskey, the bands, all of them. Burna Boy, huge export earnings that is happening that we have not taken advantage of. But that's the revolution, that's what we have. The knowledge and the creative skills is the third wave of export business we are seeing in Nigeria today. But nonetheless, in terms of things that has happened in the export industry over the past couple of years, COVID led to massive supply chain disruption in the industry globally. Because when the countries shut down their doors, things like packaging, you couldn't get them from countries that people relied on. You couldn't get little things like inputs that we use to finalize their exports. So a number of countries became self-reliant, trying to solve their own problems. And that created a lot of disruption in the export business, including Nigeria as well. Okay. And subsequent to that, we also now have further macroeconomic issues that's illegal in most countries. Today, we're speaking to inflation at over 20% in Nigeria. It's never happened before. Some of us knew when it was about that, but right now it's quite high. And you're looking at power supply as well in another issue that is challenging most exporters in countries. But nonetheless, I just want to give you context around what has been happening around the export business and for exporters, especially in the commodity space, but also not in the non-commodity space as well in Nigeria today. Just a few highlights about what Nigeria is doing. I don't want to put 2022 figures there, but I think basically, if you look at what has, don't worry, it's okay. What has happened in Nigeria today? Nigeria does roughly about $4.38 billion. That was reported figures for 2021. And CBN, in its wisdom, brilliant capabilities, came up with what they call a road to 200 billion scheme, which is called RT 200. Fantastic scheme, which is to make Nigeria develop its export capabilities to generate $200 billion. Now, going beyond that requires a number of initiatives that CBN is also putting in place. But don't worry, let's go to that previous story. So, but when you look at the commodity space, Nigeria, like my colleague mentioned, known for major commodities like cocoa, cashew, sesame seeds, and a few other commodities, maybe a few granules here and there. But there's been a lot more of other commodities than Nigeria is actually exporting that perhaps is not as reported as should be, or not known as should be. One of it I will mention is fertilizers. Sure, some of you may not be aware that Nigeria exports fertilizers in huge quantities globally. Besides that, we also export cement. Prior to that, Nigeria used to be a net importer of cement. But thanks to major manufacturers that have taken the bull by the horn, Nigeria now exports cement to various countries across Africa. Okay? And when you look at other things that are happening in Nigeria as well, in terms of the export business, UBA, for instance, has been at the forefront of this facilitation process. And I think in the course of last year, We did about 40% share of what is about $4.3 billion in terms of export, because not only are we speaking to the export business, but leading the export business. And that's why we planted 20 African countries facilitating regional trade in each of those geographies. Okay, we talk about the non-oil exports and the disparity in how the export business is distributed in Nigeria. You find out that most of the exports is controlled or handled by the top 20 guys. The top 2 guys have about 40% of the market, and majorly fertilizer space and the cocoa space. I'm sure they're familiar names that you guys as well. So the question is, how do we diversify the base of our exports? How do we diversify items of export? How do we expand it significantly to fulfill or meet those objectives where Nigeria can be a more of a net exporter to any foreign exchange earnings that we're speaking to? And some of those things I'll speak to them as we go along as well. Now, but something very important is that the reported export figures in Nigeria is perhaps a fraction of what we actually export. Just a fraction. Because there are a lot of exports that we do today in Nigeria that is not reported, informally or formally. I mean, I'm sure some of you here carry Indomie when you are going to some places, right? You carry Indomie when you are traveling to maybe Ghana or UK, they tell you to carry a bag of Indomie for them. That's export.